We're gonna try it. Alright, we're live. I need the other laptop to look at this one.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You know what? No messing about. It's going straight in. Alright, so you should be able to see it on Facebook now.
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, then it'll switch in a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see me now. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. We're on this
All right.
thing.
Yeah.
On this thing. Alright, so all we need now is to do the share bit again.
Yeah. Share to a page. Yeah, my page. Yeah.
Take
All right,
a
that's
minute.
on my page. Then I'll share again.
So this is why I need a producer that can
Yeah.
produce the page, produce the shows for me.
Yeah, for real.
Alright. I've shared it to the Genesis Elijah page.
Yeah. Then what
Alright.
we want to do, go Genesis Live page, do a watch party from there.
Okay. Alright. See, AC knows his stuff, man.
Yeah.
So it should be up on a post on my page, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to my page and then do a watch party from there as well.
Ah, sick. Okay, cool. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Boom. Watch party. Oh, but you know what?
Yeah. What's that?
Oh no, I got it. It was messing me up. It was going to my personal page.
People. So yeah, hit that share button, people. Hit the share button.
Share.
That's right.
We live, baby. I just press start, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we big up Joshua Luke Connor, yeah, big up. See ya.
Cool. So yeah. It's emotional setup, man. It's an emotional setup.
Yeah, big up DJ Lava, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Alright, so this I think there's a couple of people on live, a couple of people watching, got a couple of eyes there. I see a couple of likes. Keep them likes coming, keep them shares coming, people. Also as well, yeah, if you have a question for AC, then hit the comments. We'll answer your questions at the end. So yeah, man. Deal with that. Alright, big up Professor L. We see you. So, before we got cut off the last time, yeah, I need a drink as well. Before we got cut off the last time, we are talking about coronavirus. Yeah. So we're talking about how's it been affecting you, man? Just in general.
Well, I'm still working. I do support work part time as well.
Yeah.
So even though all the gigs got cancelled, I've still got 2 shifts a week doing that.
Okay.
So I do like 2 shifts with the young people at houses where they've been placed in.
Cool.
Because otherwise, if they, like you got high risk teenagers, if they were locked down by themselves, they might not be able to, might not be liking this situation, innit?
Yeah.
They're still sending stuff. So yeah, still got that, and I was teaching at schools as well,
Okay.
doing stuff. But yeah, but school holidays have come now, so a couple of schools we're still teaching key workers kids. What's that?
Nah, just yeah, carry on, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. A couple of schools were teaching key workers kids who were still coming in, so we had about 10 kids
Yeah.
coming into each school. So yeah, that was about it really. But now the schools are closed for Easter holidays, so I still got the support work. So I'm doing that 2 times a week still. I'm going there in a bit actually at like 5 o'clock. So
Cool.
yeah, man. But you though, you're doing the youth work as well, isn't it?
Yeah, man, we're still trying to get through it. We're still doing a lot of FaceTime in business, a lot of phone calls and that kind of stuff. But how have your young people been dealing with it? Like not being able to go out and you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, some of them find it more difficult than others, depending on what their interests are. But some of them that I'm working with, you know, if they're not the type of person who's going to go out too much anyway, if they're quite private person, they just want to do their own thing, it's not too bad for them.
See.
But there's the boredom factor. They could get bored,
yeah,
and all of that kind of stuff. So it's just you got to make sure they're not feeling isolated and that. And that's why if you've got staff coming there doing 24-hour shifts all the time, at least the young person, if they haven't got their own family to talk to or whatever like that, they can come chat to you. And, you know, we can still take them to the shops, get them their stuff. If they need to exercise, they can go and exercise, all that. So it's basically like everyone else's lockdown, really, isn't it?
Seeing. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one still. So
yeah.
Let's take it all the way back, man. Let's take it all the way back. I've known you since I was let me think. I've known you since I was 18, I think.
Like year 2000, isn't it?
Nah, before that.
I think year 2000.
Nah,
it was year 2000. Bro.
You reckon?
Yeah. Because Tom Caruana in the studio, innit? Year 2000 or 2000.
We talking about? I'm talking about Britannia Windows, bruv.
Yeah, but that was that time.
It was that time, but it was a bit before that because you know what?
Before you were there, I met Terra at Britannia Windows.
Yeah.
You left because I remember you said you left because there was a girl. You wrote Genesis on her page, innit? And the girl was like, "What does genius mean?" Like that, and you just got up and walked out.
Nah, that wasn't even. Oh, actually, nah, that might have been actually. So, I don't remember the reason. So, at the time, I was working for a sales company that sold double glazing. And this was before. This was when, because you remember Britannia Windows moved. It used to be in Harrow, but then they were in Willstone first.
Yeah, that's when I came there when it was at Willstone. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
okay. Cool. So when they were at Willstone, I was in the office and I had moved as well because I was at Zenith before that. Right. So remember, it was me, Terra, Jade, like way back. Yeah. This is probably like maybe 6 months before then. So.
Yeah.
So I was 18 at the time. I was 18. So what had happened is I just got my first manager, like music manager. Yeah. So I was like feeling myself. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm about to blow. So I'm doing this. It's so jokes. Yeah. I was talking to my wife the other day, telling her how broke we used to be. Yeah. But so anyway, I was sitting around the table and they'd have you around the table and you have like your answering phones all like the whole time in it. So I was around the table. And around the table with me were a bunch of women that were probably like, bearing in mind I'm 18 at the time, so they were probably like in their like mid-20s or maybe a little bit even younger than that. But to me, they were just some bunch of old women, yeah, just chatting breeze the whole time. And so I literally just got my deal through, yeah. So I was just like, nah, man, I'm about to blow in it. So I'm sitting there. We went on break, and I've come back. And I'm answering phones and blah, blah, blah. Then I'm just like sitting there and they're just chatting bare shit. And I'm just like, nah, I'm done, man. And I just got up and just walked out here. And like, the woman was like,
I thought read your next bit.
It might have been something like that. Like those things happened a lot in it. Like it used to be, we could do a whole thing about the crazy stuff that happened back then. But there was something in that moment where I was just like, nah, I'm done with this. And I literally just got up and they were like, oh, where you going? I didn't say anything. I didn't say a thing. I just got up, walked out the building, went to Harrow Willstone station, and just man, I went home, man. And yeah, that was a mad time. But yeah, like I remember Terra because this is funny as well. I actually wanted Terror to be on this show, but he aired me. But all my music links, yeah. If you trace back all my music links, pretty much everyone who knows me through music, like real good friends, all come through Terror. Because what happened is, I was doing music. I was really working with the guys out in like Northwest. So I was more with the Northwest lot, like Harsden and that lot. So I was kind of doing more stuff with them. But their music was kind of, I don't know, it's super hood, innit? Like that's all them man were on it. So it wasn't really that. It wasn't really fun. Then one day, Terror, he brings me this track because he was already kind of working with you, but he was working with Tom Caruana. I don't know how he met Tom Caruana, yeah, but he was working with Tom Caruana. So he's brought back.
That was me.
Yeah. Okay. Scenes. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, because you was at uni, right? Or
Yeah. I was at uni. Tom Caruana was in the uni.
Alright. Cool.
And I met Terror in Britannia Windows because I was doing the work, and I got out the For Life Cypher CD.
Oh, sick.
And I had that table, and Terror's like, "Yo, you know about them?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, they're heavy." Da 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 da. And then we went and on our break time, we just did like, we rapped to each other.
Sick.
And then Terror was like, "Any producers?" And I say, "I just met one in uni, innit?" So then that's how we went. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's actually crazy. So yeah, at the time, Millennium Metaphors come out. So see, Millennium Metaphors came out before 2000. So yeah, that's what we know. We got the timeline perfect now. So Terror has brought back a CD with some demos and stuff that he's done. So he has this track with this guy called Tom Caruana called We're Not Ordinary. You remember that song?
Yeah.
So he's come with that song,
I remember that one.
We're Not Ordinary. So what are we then? Like, and buried in my, at the time, all the music that I was making was like bare gangster, bare hood. Like, I just be in studios with these guys, and it was just they're all Stonebridge, man. All the Stonebridge, man. All the Church Road, man. Back then, the older lot, they were just on this Wu-Tang business. That's all they were on, yeah. So what has happened is he's played me this song, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, but I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I don't know who was
Terror on that?
I don't think he was, I think it was just it was just Tom. But then he had some other songs that he had done. So he had a track with you. And there might have been some other Boiler Room members on it at the time as well. So I've just said to him,
the first one we did together, Terror done that verse like, I've been a
Yo, we lost you. Hold on.
Oh shit. Yeah. That was the first. Did you like the first one that we done with Tom Caruana? Terror done that verse like, I've been a bad boy. We woke up this morning puffing, yawning, and I can't remember the rest of it. But yeah,
like
something about do your daughter and son-in-law.
Wait, Terror was a sick guy from back then. Yeah. But so he's playing me these songs, innit?
People in the group, like,
people up there, yeah.
Right,
Cool. So he's playing me these songs,
man.
And I've just been like, see, the thing you have to know about me, like the reason my links, even when we were young, if Terror had a toy, I'd be like, hey, let me play with that, man. I'd be like, yo, what's that? So I was always taking stuff from Terror. Like I was the older brother bully, innit? So when I've seen him, with this sick producer, I'm like, no, because I was like, who's that? Like, who's that? Oh, this guy, Tom Caruana. I'm like, no, but who made the beat? Oh, Tom Caruana. I'm like, wait, but who made the beat for the other song? Tom Caruana. I'm like, what? Tom makes all these beats. Yeah, man. I'm like, alright, cool. Hook me up. So I've gone to link him now at some point. I don't know when. And from then on, that's just what it was.
Bro, you came to the uni and you met me and Terror there, and we went to his Tom's
bedroom. Flat. Hey, you remember he had in the halls? He was in the halls there, right? Yeah. He had this tiny room. Yeah. Oh my days. So he had this tiny room as well, yeah? And I remember us all being in there. Oh my god, that's actually mad. So yeah, we're all there. Like he's playing music and stuff, and he must have played. He played. I think that might have been one of the first times. Was it the first time? I think it was the first time I heard Jest, because Jest was at the uni as well.
Yeah,
and he just put out,
he was at that uni in the year above.
Scene. So he had just put out a 12. He just put out I don't remember what it was, and it had Task Force on it. And yeah, so he played me that, and I was just like, it was, to me, it was a different world, because it was like, rah, I've come from these guys rapping this way to these guys rapping about butterflies and psychedelic rainbows, and I was just like, this is crazy. And then so I started like proper getting into like UK hip hop and stuff, and then I remember, then that was it, man. I was there. I remember Terror going to WKD, telling me about, I was just hanging out with Skinny Man and Chester P and them, and I was just like, what the hell? And yeah, from then on,
that's like, me and Terror went down there. They used to do that thing at WKD in Camden.
Yeah,
that was a style thing, innit? That's like, and I remember that.
Those were crazy times, man.
Quite a few people used to be down there, like the guy from Foreign Beggars, Pav.
Yeah, man. Pav
he used to do drum and bass, drop MC. He used to go down WKD. Loads of people used to go down there, man. It was a mad.
Lethal was there.
So, yeah.
Because you remember.
Oh, Harry Shot.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
so like, you have to remember as well, like at that time as well, whenever you had a hip hop rave, there'd always be a drum and bass room. Whenever you had a drum and bass rave, you'd always have a hip hop room. So it was just like, it was deep in them times. Like it was very together. The scene was just one. There was no like hip hop, UK hip hop scene, drum and bass scene. It was really just like, you would literally just see people in the corridors. You're going to one other room, and you know what I mean. We'd be switching rooms. Maybe the drum and bass room had more girls in at one point, so we switched to that room, and then they'd go to the other. Like we'd just be back and forth like the whole time. So the scene was cold.
That time, Garage was killing it the most. Garage was killing it the most, man. So all the girls were in the garage.
But I think
that's what I remember.
I was a garage hater at the time. I was a garage hater. So
I didn't really like garage that much then. But now, when I listen to tunes now, I can appreciate them. But back then, I don't know. I found because the beat was in between hip hop and drum and bass. It was like in between, innit? I didn't really like the tempo of it.
So, how did you get into music? Like, where did you start thinking, all right, cool, this is something I want to do?
Well, from flipping church, man. I was in church choirs and all that, and I was literally that was it. Just going singing in the church choir every day, 2 times on Sunday. I didn't know about any other kind of music apart from church music. Couldn't even watch Top of the Pops, nothing like that. It's a church.
Me and you.
And then my sister, she's 6 years older, so then she started getting into the rave scene at that time, like early 90s. She was getting into the rave scene. So she would get tapes and come and play the tapes to me and that. And then she introduced me to hearing all kinds of stuff, really, like rap music, early jungle tapes, big rave tapes, everything like that. So yeah, then when I was about 14, the church thing stopped. I wasn't really thinking about music or anything. I was just more into drawing and stuff. I was sick of music. And then about 17, my friend got some decks, and then he was like a DJ and that, and then we were playing some jungle in his car, and the original Nutter, and I could rap along to it and everything and do the fast bit. So he was like, "Oh, you should MC, innit?" So then I just started freestyling, messing about at raves and that, and then got into it like that, really. But I always liked hip hop as well, so that's why doing the hip hop thing as well, man.
So you're kind of like a child of both hip hop and drum and bass, really.
Yeah.
So let's move forward a couple of years. Yeah, let's skip forward like maybe not too many years, but
one sec though. I see Marlon, DJ MG saying, me and AC used to play in DnB in clubs in 2002. Yeah, that's that. Dogstar, remember Dogstar Brixton? And Matt Brix at Mass in Brixton. They used to have the hip hop and drum and bass room side by side. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. Like, that's probably my favorite times was the Mass times, man. Like, I used to love Mass.
There's a lot of big artists, man, from America and shit as well.
Yeah.
So, they had Jeru the Damager there.
Yeah.
Beat Nuts.
Jizza.
I can't remember.
Like, it's funny, like when you kind of think back of all the things that the like, we could drop bare names of people that we've performed with and been around, but at the time it was never really like It was just where it was, innit? Like, it wasn't nothing really crazy. Like, even on the UK hip hop side of things, I remember doing mass and walking into the room, and I think it was like Black Twang, Fallacy was there, Skinny Man was like.
He done it. Tune in it, that groundbreaker tune in it.
Yeah, man. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was just at that time. I was just a fan. Like, I spoke to Fallacy the other day, and like, still even now, I'm just like, I'm a fan, man. I'm just a fan of like these guys. I'm not a kind of person who, if I'm a fan of someone, then I get to know them. I don't then switch them. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, it's just whatever. I'm like, nah, I'm a fan to this day. Like, I see all those guys that I looked up to. I still look up to them exactly the same way, man.
But that's the same here. Like, even now, like, and when you're getting to do sets with them, like you get to do sets with all the drum and bass MCs that you looked up to when you were younger.
Yeah.
You get nervous, bro. When you're on set with one of them veterans, you get fucking nervous because you're like, I can't fuck up now. I don't want to fuck up. Don't want to fuck up. And in your mind, you start bars, you go blank, innit? You're like, oh shit. But you still stay fan. The only time you won't be a fan of one of your people is if you meet them and they're a fucking dick, or if they're a complete prick. Then that's the fan thing just stops.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, to be fair, obviously there are a couple of dickheads in the scene, but for the most part, like, people are cool, innit, man? Everyone's just. I think one of the beauty of our scene, especially coming up, is nobody had nothing, so no one could really. Yeah. Even if someone was acting like they were big and bad, then we just knew they were a dickhead because nobody really had anything. Because there wasn't really ways, like the way we made our money, especially back then, was we were on the road selling CDs, and you were, to me, you were like the pioneer of that on our side of what we did, because you were the first person I knew doing it. So you were selling CDs. People don't know you were selling your cousin's CD, right?
Yeah, my cousin. I say like my cousin was the pioneer. Him and DJ Amnesty. Yeah. Damn. So he used. Yeah. Remember DJ Amnesty? Yeah, so my cousin, the R&B and hip hop CDs, J series, yeah, and he'd learnt that because he'd spent time in America, and he'd seen all the people doing that out there. So when he came back to London, he started doing it in London, and then he was working with, what were they called? There was three of them, Hot to Death. That's what they were, the Hot to Death CDs. And he was selling them, and then he went and done his own thing, the J series, and Amnesty was doing UK hip hop ones, and he had American ones as well, but was more underground hip hop, and he was doing them up the road. He was like near HMV, and my cousin was like near JD Sports on Oxford Street. So when I finished, I didn't have a job, so my cousin just goes to me, yo, do you want to sell my CDs? So I was like, yeah, cool. He goes, okay, you go do it in Croydon, so you're far away from me, and we don't fuck up each other's sales, innit? So I would go to Croydon and do it outside the Whitgift Centre. And yeah, he used to pop up. And then when me and Terrace, like, I brought Terry in, he sold some as well. And then we were like, okay, when we do an album, let's try sell our album, innit? So then we started doing that as well, and it was working. So then, you know, that seemed like the way to go, because I didn't like the music industry. I had bad experiences with the music industry and the people who run it. And I found them very dishonest, toxic. And I just turned my back on everything. I was like, fuck society. I'm just going to do my own thing. So that's what we did. And that was cool until the technology overtook it and fucked it all up. So
the game definitely changed, man. I don't think people understand as well, yeah. So before, like, obviously I sold CDs on the street, but before I sold CDs in the street, you were selling CDs. You were going up to random people with a big CD, yeah, like a proper jewel case CD with like 40 songs on it, and going, yo, I got this CD, it's £10. Do you want it? Yeah. And people were like, £10, yeah, cool. I don't think people like now even get like even understand how that's possible.
Because they were hip hop and R&B compilations, people knew the names on it.
Yeah.
So that was easy. That was easier because people knew the names on it. It was obviously mixed. I don't think Amnesty's wasn't mixed. Amnesty used to have like the whole tracks, I think, but my cousin's one was mixed, didn't it? So that's how he could get away with it. And he had like, you know, like DJ Clue shouting over it. He had him, you know, the tune, shout over the tunes, whatnot. And he'd get sent them as promos, innit? Because from when he was in America, so he could get away with that. But the then when we sold our own album,
Yeah.
we just thought we can't trying to move it for £10. People don't know what it is. They've never heard of it. It might be a bit of a mad one. So we put the price at £3 for like a 20-track CD. And then when we saw that was working, eventually went up to fivers, innit? When we had the jewel case ones out. So, but yeah, man.
Because I was doing like fivers was good. I don't think people even understand how much money was made as well. Like I still think people kind of they don't.
But certain people bought their flats off it. Certain people bought their houses off this shit. Pay their mortgage. Like,
I mean,
because I was doing the animation as well.
Yeah.
And the thing with animation, you'll get a job, but it'll only be like 3 months contract, and then that's it. And you're fucked for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But the music, that would pay the bills all the time.
Yeah.
So, and we weren't even doing that many shows or anything. Like, I just got caught up with just going around selling CDs on the street. I couldn't be bothered to go to clubs anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't interact with industry people anymore because when you get home, I was just tired. So that was the downside of it. If you're going to try and do a thing in the music industry, even though a lot of the people you meet are fucking cunts, you've got to be in that industry. You've got to be around them to get anywhere.
Yeah.
And we weren't. We turned our back on it and we're going to do our own thing. So you'll build your own fan base, but at the same time, you've cut yourself off from all the people in control of the raves, the concerts, all that kind of shit, and who gets chosen to be next and all that bullshit. You've cut yourself off from all of it.
100%. But see, I always thought it was like a trade-off as well. And that's why I stopped doing it after, 2007, 2008. Because that's when I realized, number one, the CD world was dying anyway. And you could be, I understood that you could be online and reach thousands of people, or you could be on the street and reach tens of people. Obviously the tens of people you like, there were days when we made £500 in a day. Yeah. So there were days when we were making a lot of money. The problem with that is, let's say you sell 100 CDs, yeah? Out of the 100 CDs you sell, you might only make 10, 20 fans, because a lot of people will go, "Oh, was that your CD? All right, cool. Yeah, now I'll take it." They'll take it from you. They'll give you £5. They'll put that CD away, and you'll never hear from them again. Every now and then, there we go. Yeah. So what will happen is, you're cool. You got your £5. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. But you didn't get a fan. Whereas that around that time, we were really doing the MySpace. MySpace was still a thing. Facebook. I got Facebook in 2009. So once Facebook hit, that changed a lot for me, because all of a sudden I got to a point, the same thing I did with MySpace. I got to a point where I was a lot more well known than a lot of artists that were bigger than me, like in the scene. So I remember having conversations with I remember having a conversation with Kalashnikov, like, "Raw, how'd you get your Facebook popping so much?" And at that time it was because it was new. Same with Twitter. I got on Twitter early and like did the things I had to do. And then to me, the trade-off was I'm not going to be making the money. But at the time, again, I was cool because I had made a lot of money already. But at the same time, it was like, this is going to be more important in the long run. And I've always been a person who's, and I feel like you as well, you've always been a person who's understands what's coming, what's the next move going to be. And so you're always like one step ahead of the industry. Not only one step ahead of the industry, but one step ahead of a lot of other artists, which is why your longevity is what it is.
I think with me, my problem was I was disgusted with all the people running shit. So I couldn't stand to be around them. Literally, I just could not stand it. They made me sick, physically wanted to vomit. Like, so I wouldn't want to be around them. So that's why I carried on doing the CD thing till about 2012, maybe, because like we're still making good money. But it wasn't the same way it used to be. But MP3 definitely killed it. But I just was like, fuck this shit. That was my mentality, innit? And then when I got back into doing drum and bass, then I just thought, okay, I'm gonna have to just like go in this proper and proper network with people, innit? If I want to get anywhere. So then I just started from like 2010 to 13. I was still doing what I was doing in hip hop and all that, and still going around selling CDs. went to France, did this opera out there and everything. Then when I came back, I was like, all right, this year I'm going to go and do the Innovation in the Sun competition. This year I'm going to go to Spain. This year I'm going to try to do this. This year I'm going to go to all the raves in London. Because before that, I wasn't really doing that. I was only doing random concepts. And I think Dramatics, I did that once. And that was about it. So that year, 2013, I was like, I'm going to go hard in this drum and bass thing. And get in the clubs, be in all the raves and interact. So I just gave out CDs for free.
See.
To try and make that impact, innit? So, you know, that's what I tried to do there. But yeah, from the, I don't know, from the CD selling era was good fun. I mean, you know, you got to big up all the people like Mike GLC. He smashed it.
Big up Mike.
He smashed it. Freddie Krueger with the DVDs compilations as well.
Big up my boy Freddie.
D-Raw.
D-Raw. Hey, do you know what you got to do as well? I said I was going to do this, man. We're still going to do this, actually. I want to do, like, my idea was this, I want to hear stories, innit? So at some point, we're going to sit down and you're just going to tell me some of the stories, because I feel like there's so many stories that happened between, I don't know, like 2004 to 2007 that I feel like people won't really, like, they need to hear. And some of them they won't even believe, like, wild stories. Like, it's on some gangster shit. It's crazy. Like, who would have thought?
I'm surprised you lived through it, bro. I'm surprised you're getting killed over that shit, man. But yeah, it was crazy. It was good fun, but it had its mad moments still. So
crazy,
you know.
crazy times. Probably one of my most fun times in life was selling CDs, and it's so fun as well because now, like, my whole life has changed. Yeah, so I do consulting work for like some big companies, man, talking about sales and things like that. And a lot of what I tell them is, I learned this selling on the streets, man. Like, and I don't mean selling drugs. I mean, because the problem is drugs sell themselves. You never have to sell drugs. People come to you, they get their drugs, they're gone. You never have to say, yo, come on, bro. Yo, this is some good stuff. Like, they don't care. They're grabbing what they're grabbing and they're gone. CDs is a whole different thing. You're selling a product to someone who doesn't know you. They've never heard of you. And you have literally 10 seconds to convince that person, yo, you know what? I'm going to take my £5 out, give it to this stranger and grab this CD on faith. Like, and I tell people all the time, you're never selling a product, you're only selling yourself. But those times were hilarious. And I swear, one day I'm gonna press up some CDs and just go out on the CD street and just sell them just for the fun, man. Like, we should do it, actually. We should get together.
People be like, oh, how come like when you're selling, you're still selling them, but you don't have headphones or nothing. I was like, yeah, I don't want people to hear it. Because if you let them listen to it, they waste their time. They stand there listening. So you're wasting time when you could be hitting up the next person. So it's either you sell it and then get to the next person. You've got to just sell it on your talk. Don't play it on the music. Nothing. Just sell it and get. But for other people, the playing things work for them. Like Shoudo and Zuki, they were always had headphones on them, and they were playing stuff, and that would work for them. But for me, I was like, nah, I'm on it, bam, bam, bam. I'm just going in there, sell as many as I can, and get the fuck out of there, man. That's what I wanted to do.
One of the bits that I used to love, I used to have, you know, the old when iPod started doing video, because I used to have my video when my video was on channel U, video. So I put it on my iPod. So I used to just show them, yo, you seen this video? And they'd be like, oh, I saw that on channel U, boom, boom. Grab that quick. That one used to work for me, man. That one used to work for me. So what
we did was, like, we put all the channel U logo, the One Extra logo, MTV Base logo, and I'd be like, yeah, we got played on video, MTV Base, the channel U, that would help as well. So
what was my line? My line was, you heard of Sway, yeah? They'd be like, yeah, like Sway. Cause I got a tongue with him, yeah. And they'd be like, oh, for real, boom, like that. Sway got me at least. Sway got me at least 20 grand. At least 20 grand. Like, at least 20 grand a year Sway was getting me. Like I owe Sway some money, man. I owe Sway some bread.
One of the funniest times, was we're in Manchester, me and Terra, and we done an overnighter there, and then I had about 700 quid in my pocket. I don't know how much he had in his pocket, So we've gone back to the car, and there's all these pissheads on the road, innit? Yeah. It was like I can't remember what day. It was Saturday night or something. It was just mad chaos on this road. we got in the car, and then I'm carrying my money, and I'm trying to do it like real low near the door handle, yeah, because I don't want anyone to see I'm counting money in the car.
Yeah.
There's police on the road. And I look up, yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, there's police there. And Terry's building a spliff. I'm like, oh, bro, put the spliff down in the fence over there. He's like, all right, man, it's all right. The next thing, yeah, there's bang, bang, bang on the window, yeah. And we look up, there's a policeman, and he's like, Terry's like, what's that? What's that? And Terry's like, it's a spliff. He's like, get out of the car. I was like, oh, fuck, we're not going home, yeah. So we got out of the car. And the policeman searched us, yeah. And he finds £700 in my pocket, wrapped up in a rubber bands, innit? He's like, what do you do? And I'm like, I sell CDs. He's like, what the fuck is talking about? So then I opened a boot and I showed him. I was like, look, that's our album. Da-da-da-da-da. He was like, oh, okay, but he was still dubious and that. Yeah. And then like he looked in, because it was night. He was looking in Terra's spliff, yeah. But he was using resin.
Oh, see,
so it was yeah, tobacco and resin. He was like, I can't see any weed in it. He was like, oh. So he was like, can I have go on. Then we left. That was funny, man. That was funny, man.
I said Tevin's one of the luckiest. This is why I need to get him on the show, man, because like he's got some mad stories. Like people need to know, man.
Well, I used to be following us, yeah, and I'll be like, oh shit, the police behind us, yeah. And Terry would turn around and wave at him. I'm like, what are you doing? And then like, they'd be checking all the time, everything like that. It was a mad one, man. It was a mad. Like another time we went back to he was going out with Cece in Watford, innit?
Yeah.
And we went to her. She goes, "Oh, do you want some jollof rice and chicken and that?" She was like, "Hell yeah!" So she's gone into her flat to get it, and she's come out, giving us the chicken and rice there, and suddenly like all these sirens go on, like the lights are on and everything, and the police drive up to us like, "What are you doing? What's that? What's he giving you?" And we were like, "Chicken and rice," and they was like, "What?" We were like, "Yeah, it's chicken and rice, isn't it?" And they're like, "Is that a new thing or something?"
These flipping idiots.
Yeah, that's it. Oh god, it was long, man.
Yeah, Watford police are they're not the smartest. Not gonna lie, they've stopped me over. They used to be on terror, man. They used to be on terror. Like, yeah, he was. They had, I don't know what they had on him, man, but they were like anytime he came to Watford, they were on his case.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a mad one. So what's the future for AC?
Well, boy, like after this coronavirus thing, you know, if I'm still alive, then just carry on doing what I'm doing, man, innit? Like, yeah, carry on the drum and bass. Got more vocal tunes I'm doing now. I got my home studio set up, so
sick.
Working with producers and that, making vocal versions, put them up, and then I'm gonna do some more hip hop now as well. So yeah, just keep doing that, and yeah, that's about it, man. Just carry on. So
cold, man.
I just build, innit? That's it, man, really. So if I'm, you know, if you're happy with what you're doing, and then you can just carry on doing it, you might as well just carry on and build, innit? So, but yeah, man.
It's jokes, man. Some guy the other day, someone was on Twitter was trying to cuss me, yeah, and they were like, "Oh, you're some celebrity. Like, if you get coronavirus, you probably get tested first because you're a celebrity." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So I was like, "Do you know who I am? Like, what I do? Like, you know what I mean, I live in Watford. I drive a Ford Focus. Like, leave me alone." And
like the top celebrities, they're paying for private testing kits, aren't they?
Yeah, probably something like that. But I ain't got all that. But then the point I'm making is, someone was like,
they're getting tested. Or I got a few conspiracy theories about the whole thing.
Oh, okay, let's get into. All right, cool, go on.
Yeah,
let's hear it.
See, you know that movie 2012?
Yeah.
So, like, my thing is, yeah, it's something like that. So the poles are going to shift soon, innit? We're due for a pole shift, yeah? North Pole changes to the South Pole, but the Earth magnetics get fucked up. Yeah. So we'll get massive tidal waves, earthquakes, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be an extinction level event. It'll kill loads and loads of people off here. Like Noah's Ark flood, that was the last. People say, oh, that was the last time that happened and everything. Atlantis, all that kind of shit. Right. So maybe we're due for another one of them. And the elites know that. So what they're going to do, they've built loads of spaceships and shit. And like, you got prime ministers, presidents, all of them, and then you got like, and you got fucking celebrities who've got bare dough. They're buying tickets on these space. So when the shit happens, they're all flying off now. So they've done this virus thing to keep us all grounded. Yeah, we all got to stay indoors and all this stuff. So it's basically we can't see what they're doing, all these military bases and shit.
Okay.
And they're gonna fly off. That's why Boris Johnson's saying he's got it. He hasn't really got it. He's gone to a bunker and he's probably on the monorail now, going to his spaceship. And they're gonna fly off, yeah. And then the pole shift's gonna happen. We're all gonna get killed, and then they'll come back afterwards and respawn humanity.
Damn.
So that's one of my conspiracy theories about it.
Well, if that's what it is, that's what it is, isn't it, man? We're gone.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I see like Idris Elba saying he's got it. He probably doesn't have it. He probably bought a ticket on the spaceship. All these guys saying that, all the celebs saying they got it. They bought tickets on spaceships and shit.
So how do I get on this spaceship, man? I'm trying to get on this spaceship, man. I've got some money. Yeah, look, man. I've got £60. £60 right now.
That's nothing. Yeah. That won't even get you in the fucking luggage compartment. Yeah, you've got to be having millions to buy a ticket.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That's my theory.
So basically, then, if that's what they're doing, as soon as they hit the spaceship, I'm trying to take all their yards, man. Like, we just got to find their yards.
But that's it. It's finished. Their houses under when the earthquake hits, when the tidal waves hit. The tidal waves are going to be like 300 feet high. It just wipe everything. It's clean, gone. Atlantis level event, man. So there's that. They found what they think was Atlantis in the Sahara Desert in Africa, innit?
Oh, see.
The Recot structure. Look up the Recot structure.
Africa. Everything comes back to Africa. Everything comes back to Africa, man.
Yeah, if you look up the Recot structure, look that up. Right. That's like, from what Plato described Atlantis to be, that's the same like architectural design, and it was wiped away. You can see with satellite imagery, you can see where the water went and just literally wiped it away, man. So yeah, it's a mad one. Oh yeah, see, Lava says he's seen loads of fucking military aircraft flying around. Junglist J says aliens are on their way. Yeah, it could be aliens as well, innit? Maybe they're keeping us all like locked down because they got alien invasion coming. So, or it's just a communist plot. Like Chinese Communist Party, you found a way to turn the whole world communist. Maybe they're trying to do that.
You reckon that's it?
Because like look now that the government are giving out loads of money, soon they might have to put us, if it never goes back to how it was, we all have to be on universal income, innit? Like a basic living wage, and then we'll become employees of the state. Maybe, I don't know. Depends, man.
Okay, so enough conspiracy theories. You know how I feel about conspiracy theories, so I'm not going to go into it.
I thought you love them.
I used to, man. Not really much anymore. Like, I used to be into them big time, but like, I feel like I'm like, obviously.
But then conspiracy theories to say the virus is not real. I don't believe. I think the virus is real, and it's killing off people. So stay in your homes. Definitely
stay in your damn yard. We're doing this. We're entertaining you right now. You get me? Like, so
yeah. But I've got people who work in the hospitals, and they're telling me this shit is real.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, I know one lady works at Chelsea and Westminster, and she said that most of the people they got in the wards are over 50 that have been dying or are getting really ill, but there are some young people getting it as well. So don't think, oh yeah, this is bullshit, I'll go out and just whatever. No.
Yeah, I want to say a big get well soon to Ty, man. Yeah, so Ty's, he's in an induced coma right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. So
MC as well, innit? I don't know if he's how he's doing now.
Who did you say?
MCGQ.
Okay.
He had it.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's right.
Seeing. Yeah, man. Just stay inside, man. Stay safe. Like I haven't left the house for almost 3 weeks now, and basically that's my thing is, yo, it ain't getting me, man. It ain't getting me. I'm not gonna be here for it to get me. You know what I mean? And if I do get it, I want to have it at a time where the hospital's got a bit of space where they can give me a bed. You know what I mean? But if I need it, so that's
because I know other young people. I know people in their 30s who've got it, and they got proper it was proper bad, and they
Yeah.
got the pneumonia. They found it hard to breathe and all that. So it's no joke, man.
And I got hay fever bad right now, so boy, if I get it, that shit will kill
You know
me.
what? I got hay fever as well. Past 2 weeks, I
Yeah.
never used to really get hay fever, yeah, but I had hay fever bad, and I thought it was coronavirus, innit?
Yeah,
It was just my eyes were just proper itchy, yeah,
bro.
and it was like tears were just coming out my eyes, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I thought, "No, it's hay fever."
You know how I get
So
hay fever, so boy. To be
yeah,
fair, this year it hasn't been as bad as it has been in past years, but yeah, man.
yeah, man. Still,
So let's do some questions. Yeah, we've got a few questions
yeah,
before we hop out. So this one's
yeah.
from George Reeve. He said, "AC, would you ever do a compilation of Baseline 2?"
Oh,
So
what spit to baseline?
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not because it's like baseline's like what tempo is it? Is it like 138 or something?
oh, you bruv, you can do any tempo, man. What's about me?
No, but it's baseline that kind of tempo.
I guess so. Yeah,
I'd have to write. I'd have to write all fresh bars. If I was doing a whole compilation, I'd have to write a whole load of fresh bars for that tempo. So if I was gonna do it, I might do it one at a time, track one at a time or something. But I don't know, man. I don't know about if I'm really into bassline. I never really like fall to the floor.
see,
I don't like fall to the floor beat pattern. I just don't like it
see,
unless it's really slow. Like the first fall to the floor beat pattern that was like in disco or whatever. I didn't mind that because it was really slow, so it still has some lilt to it. But when it's fall to the floor and it's fast, like techno does fall to the floor or house does fall to the floor or whatever, I don't like it. So
see.
I prefer stuff with a break beat.
Okay,
So that's garage I can listen to, or like drum and bass. I like the break beat, jungle, the break beat, hip hop break beats, all that kind of vibe, innit? So
yeah, I think nowadays, man, anything. I'm just like, I like dance music that makes you move in it. Like that's kind of like
yeah,
my thing. Like, what do you move to? And it's annoying, yeah, because I have an album that's finished that I really want to put out, but it's like I made it for a time where people can be out and raving and whatever. So I don't know if I'm even gonna put it out at the moment. I might wait till this is kind of died down a little bit or what. But yeah, it's stopping some plans, but at the same time, things like this, it's forced me to just be like, yo, let's find a way to make it happen and get it done.
yeah, I would just put it out because at the moment people need to hear all the content they can, innit? I would
Yeah,
just put it out because they can dance in their living room.
yeah, it's true.
You can do at parties and whatever, house party,
Something,
Zoom,
man.
all that.
Yeah, man. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to do something, man. But I've got another album to drop even before that one anyway, which is a little experimental album that I've been doing called The Novel. So I'm gonna drop that at some point in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, man. So boy, I just want to say thank you for being the first guest on this show.
Yeah,
On
wicked.
quality over quantity. Wait, what's it called again?
Yeah.
Quality
Shit.
over quarantine. Who we bigging up? Who we bigging up?
K Motions there. I see K Motions. Big up Lava, key workers, all the key workers, all that.
That's right. That's
Mad.
right. Anyone else you want to big up before we duck out?
Let me have a look. Let me have a look at the chat. Big up Junglist J, Chloe, George, Kelly, Paul, Ian, Crow, Jack. Who else is there? Gordon G,
Hey.
Phil, big up Noisy. I'll type Dan, big up Aiden, Matt, Jacob, Danny Dot Muzzle, Sam, Dre Wilson, yeah. All them, yeah man. Oh yeah, Dre, that's Terra Montana, innit? We're talking about another Terra. But yeah, big up Terra Montana as well. Old type Wiser. Big up Points, all the people in the chat, yeah man.
Cool, man. I want to say a massive thank you to you for coming on. I want to say a massive thank you to basically everyone who, know what I mean, showed us love on this one. I see all the names in there. Know what I mean? Big up Paul Gardner, school friend from way back. Who else did I see that I wanted to shout real quick? Where we going? Oh, Martial Law, man. Big up Martial Law. Yeah, man. Much love to all you that out there. But we're gonna be back next week, or maybe before the end, maybe this weekend, with another artist. So yeah, man, spread the message, let people know we out here. But guys, peace and love.
We can do.
Yeah.
If we can do like one, where it's all the guys used to sell CDs on the street and that.
Oh, that'd be mad.
They're like a house party one or I don't know, thing. Everyone's like, yeah, that would be jokes, man. Try.
Man, we'll try that, man. But yo, bruv, I'm gonna chat to you offline real quick. And guys, thank you for coming through. Peace and love, man. Alright, AC, you still hear me, yeah? Alright, cool, man. Yeah, save for that, man.
What, is it finished now, yeah?
Yeah.
Wicked. Let's see what it's saying on the thing. I said it to a few groups. I'm in the menu, but this on the menu, so I'm asking for digits, getting straight blasted. Look, caring a bastard. Seen a fine light skin chick with a nice figure. God willing, let it tonight, I'll be the gold digger. You chin strokers can't steal that. AC's on a beat, you get the repeat, man, you're gonna get waxed. Lab a tea, bringing the beef, you pay for keeps. I believe you do 6 feet deep. Don't follow me, I never need sheep. I ain't no shepherd, just pepper the beats. MCs get wrapped at the head of a seat.